get ready. All right, so let's just begin this evening. Slow Vinyasa flow. Going to do a little core work. Think about getting the solar plexus involved, that chakra 3 region that really is the fire in the belly, warms the whole body, involves the heart and the whole circulatory system as well. So let's bring our feet to the front of the mat and come into a nice easy mountain pose. Maybe bring your feet a little bit wider than hip distance. And just take a second, let's rock back and forth. Awareness of the feet. Awareness of the 4 corners of the feet. And maybe lift up your toes. Ground down through the points of the joints, just below the toes. So lifting the toes up and then rolling them down one at a time, starting with the outer toe and rolling in. As you do so, you'll feel your connection to the mat a little bit stronger and perhaps a little pull of energy as it comes up through the arches of your feet. Allow that energy to transfer up through the legs, and then awareness of the core as your central fulcrum point, your central plumb line of strength and balance. We'll allow the hands to come on either side of our body, fingers reaching down, and then release your shoulders so that you soften and lengthen the muscles on either side of the neck. Take a deep breath in. Let it out slowly through the mouth. Again, through the nose, inside, in, bring it in. Out through the mouth. And one more time. This time as you bring that breath in, draw it all the way down into the base of the belly and hold it there for just a moment and see if you can feel that spark, that little ignite of fire at the top of your breath, pushing warmth out. And then slowly release it out. Relax. We're going to bring the arms up and reach them directly overhead. Fingers are open and wide. Lift up and reach for the stars above. See if you can increase the length in both sides of your body underneath the armpits. Gently bring your hands together, upward prayer, as you open your heart, lift your chin, and take a very slight back bend. Lengthen down through your tailbone, lift your heart a little bit higher. Exhale, bring your hands directly overhead, release the position of your palms, and we're going to slowly cascade forward over your feet. Bend your knees generously when you come to your forward fold, or you can bring your hands to blocks, allowing the earth to come up and meet you. Inhale here, straighten your arms. Gently straighten your legs and bring your hands backward, reaching your fingers back to the back of the mat. So we're going to call these airplane arms, lifting and bringing your awareness to the core. So draw that navel in. Feel the lift in the upper thighs. Your core is engaged here, crown of the head reaching forward. Exhale and release everything back down. Inhale, walk the hands up your body. Come all the way up. Reach those arms overhead. This time lift your heels off the mat. Come into a standing toe balance. Exhale, bring your heels down and cascade forward once again. Inhale, lift halfway up. Bring those airplane arms behind you once again. Lift the fingers backward. Exhale, bring your hands down and forward fold. This time, just sway your head back and forth. Let your head drop down. Give your neck a little break here. Gently sway and bring your weight from side to side. And then forward fold again, release. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach arms overhead. Exhale, hands down by your side. Take a breath in mountain pose. Set your intention for this moving practice tonight. We're going to use our breath in sync with our motion, flowing with the breath. On your next breath in, reach those arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale and fold. Warming up the body, we'll go into a little sun salutation A. So bring your feet behind you, come into plank position. Hold here in plank for a moment. Stacking wrists over shoulders, lifting up through the core. Nice breath here. And then go ahead and lower the knees down. Press back to an extended child. Inhale, come forward to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward, slowly stepping up to the front of the mat. Forward fold in Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Loop your shoulders back. Lift your arms once again and reach those hands behind. Airplane arms. Each time we do this evening, really engage through the core. Exhale, hands down and forward fold. Inhale, reach up and overflowing upward with grace, with motion. Top of your inhale, hold, bring your hands together, slight back bend with upward prayer. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, cascade forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Moving all the way through a sun salutation A. Now step back for plank. Lower your body, go through your vinyasa flow by lowering slowly down with control. As you come to the bottom, we're going to press down into the palms, lift the chest up, come into a cobra. Exhale, lower the body down. Inhale, press yourself up strongly into a plank, and your exhale takes you back to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up for split leg dog. Bend your knee and then draw that right leg forward all the way to the front of the mat. Left leg slides forward to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale takes you into a back bend. Inhale takes you straight up and down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale brings you halfway up, Ardha. Bring those hands behind you, lengthen. And exhale, hands down and fold. Inhale steps you back into your plank. Exhale lowers your body down. Remember, you can always drop your knees and do a half chaturanga, coming down to a half plank. Either way, we're coming down and then lifting up the front of the heart for a cobra. Exhale. exhaling down, forward fold. Inhaling, pressing up, nice and strong to plank. And then exhaling back, downward facing. Right leg swings up and behind you, lengthen through that toe. Three-legged dog, bend your knee. And then bring that left leg all the way through to the front of the mat. Right leg slides forward. We come into forward fold. Inhale, lifting up halfway, airplane arms. Find that core stability. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach overhead. Exhale, brings your hands down by your side. Plug in through your feet. Feel your strength and stability in mountain pose. Take a full breath here. Revisit your intention for your practice if you set one earlier. All right, inhale, let's bring the arms up. We're going to flow down. Exhale brings you into a forward fold. Go ahead and step back and bring your feet down into a tabletop position. We're going to move the spine now with the breath as we drop the belly down for a cow tilt. Gazing forward, pressing the shoulders back. Exhale into cat stretch. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Do this 2 or 3 more times on your own pace. And just remember to coordinate breath and movement. All right, one more time through. Come into a neutral spine. And when you come to that flat back, immediately pull the navel up so that you feel the support coming into the lower back. From tabletop, we're going to press back to extended child. So exhale as you release all the way down. Inhale brings you up. Exhale brings you back to downward facing dog. With the breath, let's stay in sync. Inhale, come forward. Knees down. Exhale, back to extended child. Inhale, rocks forward, hands and knees. And exhale, lowers down on your belly. Inhale, presses you up to a nice stronger cobra this time. Exhale, releases you down. Inhale, presses you up to tabletop. And exhale, presses back, extended child. Come on forward to tabletop once again. And we're going to bring the right foot between the hands. And we're going to lift that left knee up as we come to a low runner's lunge. Lengthen here. So really bring the crown of the head forward, press your tailbone back, and feel the lift in the core. Breath here, and then drop your left knee straight down. We're going to come right up into Anjaneyasana. Low crescent. Reach those arms up, and then drop them down into goddess arms. Lift your heart a little higher. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, brings them down to the mat. Walk your hands backward and straighten your right leg. Press your right hip back. Draw that left hip forward. Inhale brings you up to fingertips. Exhale folds you over your right leg. Inhale, lift up to fingertips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, bend your right knee, walk your hands forward. Come right back into that low runner's lunge with left knee lifted. your left hand down on the mat or a block. Right arm sweeps out and lift your heart, turning your belly to the right. Exhale, brings your right hand down and underneath your right thigh. So sweep it down. Inhale, sweeps it up. Exhale, sweep it down and under. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Feel that breath traveling with you. And then exhale, brings your right hand down on the right side of your foot. So from here, we're going to press back to downward facing dog. Take one full breath here. Walk your feet up to the front of the mat. Come to forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring those arms with you as you reach up toward the stars. Exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Start to move your arms around and just let them flow with the energy of your body. Back and forth. Let them be loose. Let them be free. Move some energy around your personal space. Continue to key into your breath. And then bring your arms back to stillness. Take a breath here in mountain pose. Reach your arms straight up on your next inhale. Exhale brings you forward fold. Stepping back to downward facing dog. Lifting your hips high. Really open up the spaces between the vertebrae and the spine. Lengthen. Breathe. And then inhale, come forward, drop the knees. Exhale, press back, extended child. Inhale, rock forward back to hands and knees. And then exhale down to your belly, lowering down, right onto the belly. Inhale lifts you up, come into your cobra. Exhale lowers you back down. Inhale presses you back up to hands and knees position. We're going to bring the left foot between our hands now. Setting up for low lunge on this side, lift up the right knee off of the mat. And really feel that length coming from the back of your right heel all the way up to the glute. So you want to feel that line of energy and the strength coming from that right leg. Nice deep breath in. Release. And then drop the right knee straight down so you have a nice long open line on that right hip flexor. Take a second and make sure that your left knee and left ankle are tracking and supporting each other properly in the front. And then lift right up, coming into Anjaneyasana, low crescent on the other side. Nice deep breath in, lifts your heart. Exhale, bring your hands open to goddess arms, those goalpost arms. Elbows and shoulders are the same height. Your chin is lifted. Inhale, bring those hands straight back up. Exhale, brings it down to the mat. Walk your hands backward on your next inhalation and straighten the left leg. Really press back through that left hip. Right hip draws forward. The left foot is flexed. Inhale, come up to fingertips. Exhale, fold over your left leg this time. Inhale, lift up to fingertips. Keep pressing back with the left hip. Exhale, fold over the left leg. One more time. Inhale and lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, walk your hands back forward, come to the front of the mat. Lift up the right knee this time, coming right to low, almost said slow lunge, low lunge again. And then your right hand will plant down on the mat, or you can be using a block here. Left arm sweeps out, lifting and turning the heart and the belly to the left. It's your full extension, whatever that means for you. It may be straight up, or it may be another variation. As you exhale, your next time through, you're going to bring that left arm down and underneath the left thigh. Inhale, sweeps it up. Exhale, sweeps it down. Inhale, lifts it up. Exhale, sweeps it down. One more time, sweep it up. And then the left hand comes right back down to the mat. We're going to slide the left foot back, press back to downward facing dog. From our down dog, we'll come forward, drop the knees, press back to extended child. Inhale, come forward to hands and knees, and this time exhale down into the belly. Once again, preparing for cobra. Inhale, use that breath to lift you up. The breath is what buoys you, but your core is what stabilizes. Exhale, comes all the way down. And then inhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. One full breath here. Exhale, release. Walk your feet out to the front of the mat. Come into forward fold once again, Uttanasana. Head is dropping down. You're going to go lift halfway up. Find length through the spine, fingertips reaching back. Once again, engage that core. This is a core strengthening move as much as it is a leg stretch. Exhale, let your head come down. Inhale, come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands. And then exhale, hands to your heart. One full breath here, gauging how your body feels, taking stock. Do you need that extra breath? If so, take that time. All right. We're going to be moving into our second sun salutation. This is a sun sal B. So we're going to first lift the hands up, inhaling, and then we're going to bend the knees, coming into Utkatasana or chair pose. So you're lifting your booty down as if you're sitting on a chair behind you. Your arms are reaching forward. Your core is strongly engaged. Let's see if you can press your shoulders back away from your ears. One more breath here. Stay strong. As you exhale, bring hands to heart and forward fold. Let that breath out all the way. Inhale deeply. Come to Ardha. Exhale and forward fold. Step back to plank. From plank, we're going to go through our Vinyasa flow, do it your way. Drop the knees or go into a full Vinyasa. Either way is fine. Inhale at the top, come into up dog or cobra. And then back to downward facing on the exhale. Bring your toes together to touch. And then lift your right leg up for split leg dog. Bend your right knee and bring that right foot forward to the front of the mat. So we're coming into a low lunge to start, but then we're going to immediately drop the heel of the left foot as we press up into Warrior One, Virabhadrasana One. Reach those arms up. Exhale, bring the arms to Goddess arms. Lift your chin, lift your chest. Eyes are gazing upward. Nice deep breath here. Arms come back up and over, and then exhale down to the mat. Slide your right foot back to plank. Lower the body. Either take the full vinyasa or take a child's pose, your call. Inhale, lifting up, opening the heart, and then exhale back, downward facing dog. Halfway through, bring your toes together to touch. Left leg reaches up, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee and then bring that left foot forward to the front of the mat between your hands. Right heel drops down. On your inhale, lift up. Virabhadrasana 1 on the other side. Stabilize yourself with that right leg. The back of your right thigh is engaged. Your core is holding you strong. On your next inhale, lift up higher. Your next exhale brings you to goddess arms. Chin and chest are lifted and open. Arms come back up and overhead, and then exhale down to the mat. Slide your left foot back to plank. Vinyasa flow once again, lower the body, chaturanga. Lifting up for your cobra, and then kneading back in downward facing dog. We'll walk, step, or jump up to the front of the mat. Come to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, and fold. As you inhale next, bend your knees on the inhalation, lift your arms up, come right back into Utkatasana, chair pose. Stay strong, your core is fired up here. Solar plexus is engaged. One more breath. And then go ahead and lift yourself all the way up. Straighten your knees. And then exhale. Brings your hands down by your side. We're going to take a breath in mountain. All right. No matter how chilly you were today, I bet you're warmed up now because we've got those fires going. Okay. From here, we're going to flow down once again. So inhale, the arms up. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale and fold. Step back once again to plank pose. So we're going to work on our plank here for just a second, doing a little variation of plank to up dog. So first, make sure that your shoulders, wrists, and elbows are stacked, that you feel that support for the upper body. Once you do, see if you can press forward with your toes and lift your chest, coming into a variation of up dog. So if you can see me here on the screen, my heart is lifted and pressing forward. And then we're going to come right back to plank and then into downward facing dog. So we're going to try that again. Coming forward, this is stay strong because we're going to move through this again. Start off in your plank position. And then tip yourself forward, bring your body forward toward the front of the mat. Your wrists are now underneath your shoulders. Lift your heart, come up on my toes. And then press back, downward facing dog. All right, come forward, let's drop the knees down. And we're gonna press back into a full child's pose. Take the weight off the wrists. Bring them behind you. You open your knees and just drop your torso down. Take 3 full breaths here. It's a great time to revisit your intention. Stay steady and strong. Come on forward. We're going to come back to hands and knees position. on my right knee and bring my right foot off of the mat. And then I'm going to come and press my weight into the right palm, open, and simply rotate my heart to the left. And then lift that left arm all the way up. So come into stargazer pose. Nice deep breath as you come into the full extension of stargazer, and then we're going to circle that left arm around once, twice, 3 times, and on the 3rd time we're going to lift that left leg up and try to pull upward through the core so we stay strong and steady. 1 breath here. Bring that left leg down. Unwind the left hand. Come back to tabletop. And we're going to immediately take that left arm, thread it through the right, and come down on the left shoulder blade. So we're getting a nice little shoulder stretch here as we thread the needle on the left side. And relax in this stretch for a moment. One more full breath. And inhale, come right back up to tabletop. Pivot on the left knee this time. Bring the left foot off the mat. Rotate your body open. Heart is lifted now to the right side as we open up that right arm. Right leg is extended down. When the right arm is lifted, we'll start to rotate the circle. So rotate that arm around once, twice with the breath, 3 times, and as we lift it on the 3rd time, we're also going to lift the right leg. See if you can press through the heel. Feel your core lifting up. So lift the left ribs and press them up toward the ceiling. That's where your strength is coming from. All right, lower the leg, unwind the arm, come back to table just momentarily, enough to take that right arm and thread it through the left. Nice little stretch now as we thread the needle on the other side. 3 or 4 breaths here. Burning the fires. All of that warmth you feel is burning out impurities that we need to get rid of. Let's come back up to tabletop. We're going to immediately press back into downward facing dog. We're not quite done yet. We're going to move a little bit more. So press down with press up with the hips, lengthen. Take a nice deep cleansing breath through the nose, and let's let it out through the mouth. Very nice. All right, so from this downward facing, we're going to bring the right knee forward into the chest, and we're going to arch the back up like we're taking a cat stretch, and bring that knee all the way up to the front of the mat. So your knee is lifted, your foot is lifted, your back is arched, and then exhale, we're going to bring that leg up into a 3-legged dog. So inhale, arch your back, bring the knee forward into cheetah. Exhale, press it up into 3-legged dog. One more time. Inhale, bring it forward to cheetah, getting warm now. Exhale, back, 3-legged dog. This time we're going to bring the knee all the way forward to the front of the mat and drop the left heel. We're going to lift right up into Warrior 2. Left hand comes to left thigh, right arm reaches up, stretch for beautiful exalted warrior. And then back to Warrior 2. This time, right forearm comes to the top of the right thigh, left arm reaches over the ear, side angle pose. And then back to Warrior 2. A little faster this time. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, stay in warrior two. Exhale, into side angle. Inhale, back to warrior two. From warrior two, we're going to straighten the front leg. We're going to reach that right arm out. Reach, 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 and then we're going to windmill down to triangle. Your right hand can reach for your thigh, or it can reach for a nearby block. Either way is fine. Breathe here. Exhale, we're going to bring the left arm all the way down. We're going to tilt our torso now so that we're facing the mat with the heart. Bring both of your blocks into play and heel toe your right foot out, one heel toe length, so that your legs are now having a little space in between instead of on the tight wire. So we're now in pyramid pose. We're going to lengthen through the spine, pressing the right hip back, left hip forward. Nice deep breath here, and then on your exhale, bend your elbows down and fold over your right leg. Inhale, straighten your arms, lengthen. Exhale, and forward fold. One more time, inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, this time bend your right knee. We're going to keep that left hand on the left block. We're going to bring the right arm forward. Lengthen those fingers forward. And then exhale, bring the hand down. Step your left foot forward. Come into a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Airplane arms once again, fingers reaching back to the back of the mat. Engage the core. Exhale, fully forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Lengthen, reach for the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, forward fold. Step back to your downward facing dog. One nice cleansing breath here. Deeply inhaling, exhale through the mouth. Let all the impurities go. We're going to bring the left leg forward now, just as we did before with those cheetahs. So bring the knee in, arch the back, bring your knee all the way up to in between your hands. And then exhale, lift that left leg up for the split leg dog. Inhale, bring the knee forward for cheetah. Exhale, split leg dog. One more time. Inhale, come forward to cheetah. Stay strong. This is a lot of core building. Exhale, back, split leg dog. This time we're going to swing that leg all the way forward. Left foot between your hands. Drop the right heel. Lift up and open up for Virabhadrasana 2 on the other side. You're now facing the left side of your mat. Left hand comes to left thigh, right arm reaches up. Come into peaceful or exalted warrior. And then exhale, come right back to warrior 2. Left forearm now comes to the top of your left thigh. Right arm reaches up. You have a beautiful line of energy from your right fingers all the way down. That looks beautiful. And then back to warrior 2. Going through that one more time, a little faster. Inhale, up, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, stay here. And then exhale into side angle. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. Reach out, preparing for triangle. Extend, find your length through that left arm, and then windmill your arms down. Reach for your shin, your block, anything that your hand can stabilize itself on. Heart is opened widely to the right. If that block needs to be higher, you can always bring it a little further up. And then we'll unwind by bringing the right hand down, reaching that right hand for the block at the front of the mat. And as we prepare for pyramid, we'll heel toe that front foot out just a couple of inches to create space so that the hips can now be centered and facing forward. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, bend your elbows back and fold over your left leg. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. One more time, lengthen. Exhale and fold. This time, inhale, bend the left knee. Left hand is going to reach forward. Fingers are reaching forward toward the front of the mat. And then bring that hand back down. Step your right foot forward into forward fold. Inhale one more time. Come up halfway. Utkatasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Come all the way up this time. Reach and stretch. This time as you come to the top of your inhalation, lift those heels back up. Standing toe balance. Really lock in your core here. Feel your steadiness. Lengthen your body so that you're trying to make yourself a foot taller than you really are. Wouldn't that be something? And then let those heels down. Bring your hands to your side. Close your eyes. Plug in through your feet. And feel your steadiness in mountain. Feel the quiet amongst the energy. Flow down now, so let's lift the arms up one more time. We'll forward fold. And then go ahead and step back. Just bring your knees all the way down. We're going to come into tabletop position. And then we're just going to lift the right knee up off the mat. We're going to do 3 circles with the right hip. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to bring that right knee over the top of the left so that your knees are crossed in the back, and you may want to bring a block with you just in case. You may want to slide them back. We're going to walk our hands backwards and come to sit in between our feet. So here's where, if your hips are not so forgiving and allowing of this, you can always bring a block and sit up on that block instead. So all of us have different anatomy. We need to listen to our bodies, and you can bring that block to whatever height allows you to come into Gomukhasana. So what we're trying to do is stack these knees on top of one another and feel that stretch in the hip. We also want to be able to sit up nice and tall. So it's very important that you have a grounding position so that you can draw upward from that seat. Take a breath here, relax into your hips. We're not going to involve the arms tonight, we're just going to let them be still. Bring your gaze down. Start to let your energy come down a little bit. And walk your hands forward. As we come forward, we'll unwind the legs, come back to that original tabletop position. Bring the left hip up. We're going to do 3 circles on that side. So just nice, slow, wide circles. Just gives you a little range of motion in the hip. And on the 3rd time around, you'll cross the left knee over the right. Do the exact same thing. Walk backwards. Let your feet widen. So you're going to sit in that little space right in between your feet, whether you're up on the block or all the way down on the mat. And then just release. See if you can send some signals to the hips to soften, to relax. A lot of times when we come into a deep stretch or opening, the body wants to protect itself. The body's not quite sure if everything is okay or not, so it wants to tighten up and it wants to hold itself in a position of protection. And sometimes that's really smart, and we should listen to that if this hinges on anything that's painful. So when pain comes into play, that is your body telling you that you definitely need to make a change. You need to listen. So we can always back off of that and try something else. But if you can allow yourself to get the benefit of these stretches and work through the resistance, allow yourself to stay right on that edge of resistance. Use your breath to calm the system. All right, one more breath. And then just start to tilt yourself forward. You walk your hands back forward again, uncross your legs. Bring them out and around. We'll go ahead and let ourselves have a nice little relaxing rest down on the back. We worked very hard this evening. So just settle your hips down, let your back release. Raise your right leg up. Bring your hands behind the thigh. Point your toes. Flex your foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. And then bring your right foot and ankle on top of your left thigh. Your hands now around the back of the left thigh. Lift that left foot up off of the mat. And bring that left thigh a little closer to your head. Maybe taking your right elbow and gently pressing the right leg and knee away from your head. So you're opening that right hip now. Listen to your body, don't go toward pain, just to the deep engagement. Bring that left foot down. Bring your arms into a T off the shoulder, and we're just going to roll right over onto the left hip. And you're bringing your sole of your right foot straight down toward both your shoulders. Soften the muscles of your face. Breathe into your hips. Inhale, let's bring those legs back to center. Bring the right foot down on the mat. lift the left leg up. You bring your hands behind that left thigh if you wish. Point the left toes. Flex the foot. Point. Flex. Point. And flex. And then bend the left knee. Bring the left ankle on top of the right thigh this time. Interlacing your fingers behind the right thigh. Bring that thigh in a little closer to your head and maybe press your left knee away just with the slightest of touch of your elbow. Breathe and try to release the tension in your hips. Right foot all the way down. Arms come into a T off the shoulder, and we're just going to roll over onto the right hip, guiding the sole of the left foot straight down toward the floor. Nice, slow, even breaths here. Relax your shoulders. Back up to center. Let's go ahead and extend both legs down the mat. It's chilly where you are and you want to put a little blanket or something on top to help facilitate full relaxation in your Shavasana. That's always a good idea. Just let your body fully release here. Feel the residual effects. All of the beautiful flowing we did this evening. Heat, strength, movement of energy. Take this time now to go in yourself some more energy and invite that breath with more intention back into your body. Perhaps wiggle fingers and toes, circle your wrists, like your ankles back and forth. Maybe windshield wiper the feet. Whatever organic movement helps you to transition back. Just take your time, perhaps bring the feet, knees into the chest. Rock and roll back and forth. Give yourself a little massage if that feels good. However you're ready, whenever you're ready, help yourself back up. Let's lift our energy up, reaching the arms, finding with our gaze the light and energy above. Bring your hands down to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. May this practice give you new energy and a new sense of your strength and your inner resolve. Thank you so much for practicing this evening and joining me. Om Shanti.